What's going on, everybody? Welcome to my channel. It's Craft and Conjure with Aquarius Moon Tarot. We're about to jump into your energy. This goes out to all 12 signs, singles, couples, men, and women. If you would like to book a personal reading, please check the description box below and all that information will be there for you. So with that out of the way, let's get this started. The moon. Oh yeah, oh yeah. All right, the moon is about seeing through illusions, seeing through the veil. And also right now I wanted to add that the veil is very, very thin right now for those that might be struggling to connect with it. Piercing the veil can be kind of tough at times. I'm going to be honest with you. When I first struggled to pierce the veil, it was hell and hot water. But now is a good time to try again. Whether that has to do with seeing through illusions, whether this has to do with astral travel or soul journeying to different realms, whether this has to do with reaching out to the ancestors or your gods or goddesses. For those interested, look into the wolf totem. Also, take time to understand that there is beauty in the darkest parts of the woods for whoever resonates with that. And they can be terrifying at times. It's all kinds of things in the woods that really don't hurt anybody, but they sound like they do. So if you've been going into some ventures into the woods, so forth and so on, fear not what you see. Many deities, many spirits of the land do prefer when you come to them. It's kind of like the we will help you, but you have to show us that you really want some help. I'm hearing that quite a few of you need to get into feeding your ancestors. Now, I'm not going to tell you exactly how to do that because they are your ancestors, and everyone might have a cookie cutter method. Okay, I'm not knocking that cookie cutter method, all the books that were put out there or anything of that nature, but they are your ancestors. And I'm pretty sure everyone knows who practices spirituality that it starts out one way and ends a completely different way. Understand that you are guided by the gods and goddesses as well. And for those that work with the goddess Hecate, she is watching over you. She is also wondering when you are going to follow her torch. The torch isn't going to be so much of her walking in front of you, but the torch is going to be inside of you. It's going to light up inside of you. It's the torch that will light and guide your way. Now, I'm not saying she won't walk with you through the woods. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that the torch can be looked at just, what's the word I'm looking for? Illumination. So be open to that. Seeing through the veil of illusions and embracing these abilities and gifts that you have inside that you actually grow with when you clean the clutter out of your closet. For those that need to hear this, if your abilities might be, I'm not going to say malfunctioning, but not picking up the way that you want them to, try a space cleaning, but also try connecting with your ancestors. That will assist you. Understand that they are there to help you build and create your world. Two of Wands energy. That they have the vision already laid out for you. Now, I'm not saying that you have to set in stone and walk a specific certain path. No, but the ancestors, they kind of came from times that weren't the best. No matter where they came from. Let's just be real here. Back in the day, you could die from a splinter and a thorn. So they came from them days. But also, ancestors can fit the bill of your grandfather, great grandfather, so forth and so on, etc., etc., etc. And I heard that one day you will become the ancestor, so make sure that you're where you need to be. Cultivation and building of your own world. They have the vision and they want you to follow this vision. They want you to go about it your way and they want you to do what you have to do, but they want you to follow this vision. Because when you follow this vision, you can actually create your world. Two of Wands, and I pretty sure you can see the ship in the background. That's going to help you. That's your ships. Those are your blessings. But you have to understand that you got to kind of pave the way. So as you build the world, you're going to pick up like this spiritual flag and start waving the blessings towards you. I know that's a really corny way for me to say things, but look at it like that. Okay. Exciting news might come your way. I'm sensing from a younger fire sign individual, or maybe it just might be passionate, fiery news. Now, this news is a page, so I'm not saying don't hold on to the page energy. I'm not saying that the page, can't grow or progress, but the page is a young energy. So if you hear something, for example, I'm hearing that someone might have a great idea or someone might tell you something, but things might not pick up right away. But it is going to be the passionate energy that drives you, that's going to drive you to possibly build something out of it. So be open to the fiery news that might come your way. This will help you go deeper to the temperance energy, which is being temperanced and balanced, so forth and so on. And I sense that you will really gain a deeper understanding of the temperance energy when you start to really understand how the Two of Wands and the moon works in your life simultaneously. I heard for those that work with the moon, work with all of her phases, not just the ones that you like. Whoever resonates with that. The moon does reveal things, and the moon can be quite brutal at times. But understand that when we face things that no longer serve us, or when we face things that might honestly make us kind of cringe at ourselves, it's all a part of growth. It's all a part of the journey. It's all a part of illumination. And I'm hearing that if you have some fiery, passionate, exciting information to share with somebody, share it with those that you know for a fact will cherish it and honor it, because there's nothing worse than sharing your high priestess information, so forth and so on, with people who don't give a damn. Now, mind you, the high priestess energy, I sensed a couple of you are on a journey to get to the high priestess. Doesn't mean you're the high priestess yet. You're on your way and you're on your journey to become the high priestess. There are going to be new beginnings, new journeys, Fool energy. And you might even juggle a few things sometimes, saying, how am I going to make this happen? Don't juggle, just walk the path. You got to cultivate and form your own path a lot of the times. So hold on one second, sorry about that. Don't cultivate, just walk. Yeah, I'm not going to say you won't have access or so forth and so on to changing and altering things, but go forth with the passion. For now, just go forth with the passion, knowing that you're going to get to the end of the road, and you will get there. With the end of the road is the new beginnings, so forth and so on, the new emotional beginnings, the completion, so forth and so on, the release of tension. I don't know if anyone's stressed out over their path right now, or the things that are going on with the retrogrades, and a couple of y'all might be feeling really Five of Cups right now, just really, down and out, so forth and so on. Well, understand that you will move on past all of that, but it's kind of like a sit still in a holding pattern and see what it is that you can do to just, sometimes it's good to sit within it and to understand yourself and to, see where you're going to go with it. You know what I'm saying? So just sit there and embrace it. And the biggest part of embracing, and a couple of y'all might be out in the cold right now, physically, not literally like out in the cold, but you might feel that you're out in the cold with the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups energy is affecting you on the mundane platform. We all know what happens when we can't, when things are going off in our heads. It can affect us on the mundane aspect. But understand that when you sit there within that and feel it, it sucks to feel it. Feeling bummy emotions is never fun. Feeling bummy vibes is never fun. But sometimes it's about having that hard work and reaching inside of yourself and understanding that what you're feeling is completely normal. You have emotions, you have doubts, you have fears, you have ups and downs, so forth and so on. And the Queen of Pentacles does seem like it's something you may never achieve alongside the High Priestess, but you will. It just takes a little time sometimes, Some people take a little longer than others. And that's perfectly fine, because some people got windy roads. So ask your ancestors to guide you, okay? Just ask your ancestors to guide you through this. Some ancestors will come out fast. They'll help you become the King of Cups, which is controlling of your energy. And also at the same time, they might be sharp with their tongues. Ancestors can be sharp at times. They'll tell you to your face, look, you need to do this, okay? So let's wrap it up, universe. And final, justice. Keep your scales balanced and sometimes allow the gods and goddesses, ancestors, spirits to sort it out. You stay focused on the path. Let them balance the scales, okay? All right. That's all I got for you. Hopefully this resonates in some way, shape, manner, or form. If so, please like, share, and subscribe, and join the Craft and Conjure Aquarius Moon Royal family. Peace, fam.